2, 1, 0. Wait, is my audio loud? I know.
No, you're fine.
Okay. All right. You're recording.
Yeah.
I guess we'll cut it. Hello again, Survivors Thinking Production back again. Today I'm always joined here by Flying Squirrels with a Z.
And hello. Finally, Walking Dead started back up.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
And sorry about not uploading for a long time. I just kind of didn't want to. So now we're doing this. It's fun. Gives me something to upload. It's nice.
Yeah. Okay, just got a message. Yeah. So this was episode 9 of What Happened and What's Going On.
Yeah.
So, what happened and what is going on in this episode?
That's the it's the episode name for anyone who didn't get that.
Okay, just yeah. Pretty much summary is Tyrese died.
Well, yeah.
That's
he did. Yeah.
That's all that. Yeah, that's the summary.
I mean, that's pretty much all the important things. One important thing. You know.
Yeah. Governor.
Reappearance, but it was just in his imagination. It wasn't like it wasn't actually there.
There's
Same goes
Governor Zombie.
Beth was there too, and
two I don't know, little kids,
Yeah.
whatever their names are. Fucking weird kid that thinks zombies are normal, and then the other one, because she's like, she killed her sister. And it's like, it's fine, she'll come back or something. It's a zombie, and then the one that was really stupid was like, oh, I better run away from literally everything and become a burden. So I'm glad that they both were out because they were struggling. So
yeah,
Mika and like, all right then, yeah, whatever his name is. So yeah, this episode. So I'll just read off some stuff I thought about it, but basically, I thought that intro was like the most. They're usually pretty unsettling. The intros are, or like they're just like, oh, something, and it's like, you know,
oh man, something's gonna happen. But this one was like, whoa.
yeah, it was very
disturbing.
unsettling. Yeah, blood dripping on a picture. You know, shoveling pictures with a lot of shots with a lot of really annoying sound effects, that kind of stuff. I don't really. It's like watching Star Trek all over again. Yeah. Okay, so in the intro, they also talking about the town of Virginia that Noah wants to go to. Did you believe that there'd be anything there?
Of course not. But
yeah.
Honestly, I was kind of surprised that there was actually like houses still like standing and stuff wasn't like more broken down than it was. Honestly. So it's like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that they built it up way too quick. It was just like they're already heading there. So if there's something there, you know, if there's a town there, whatever.
Yeah, no one really cares what's gonna happen.
Yeah. That would take a few episodes to like stuff to go on. So yeah, they built up too quick, and you knew that it was just gonna be
Yep.
And so yeah, that was kind of, I guess, both of our opinions. Oh yeah, and there was a thing on the dual screen experience that I was watching. It was said when he's like, "Oh, I'm going to leave the cars here," you know, and no one's like, "We don't need to do that." And then Rick said, "Just in case." That's what Rick said before he stored the gun bag outside of Terminus. So, yeah,
nice
connections there. Yeah. Little note, and
nice.
Some kind of like a metaphor, not really metaphor, but just kind of showing Tyrese how I guess good Tyrese is compared to the rest of the survivors. When they were walking along and they looked at the skeleton in the forest, Tyrese was the only one that looked back at that. Everyone else just ignored it. And then when they were on the road walking to the community, there was a weird dead animal thing. Tyrese was the only one that looked at that as well.
Yep.
So, kind of showing that he's the only one that really was affected by that.
Feels
stuff.
bad for stuff.
Yeah, everyone else was like, "Oh, screw them."
Yeah, they died. Get over it.
It's their fault. Which I will get.
Natural selection, right?
Yeah, which I will get to Tyrese later for kind of angry at his death. I'll just talk about okay. Did the zombies or did the people destroy the town, Adam? What do you think happened to that town?
Well, obviously the zombies played into it. There was what I'm assuming, all right, because there was that thing that was like burned onto the little stone wall or whatever it was that said "wolves not fair."
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like maybe they were surviving pretty okay, like they were, making it,
Hmm.
and then like wolves attacked or something and messed a couple of them up, like killed a couple people or something possibly,
Yeah.
and they became zombies and just downward spiral from there. Possible. That's my guess, but
We also see a little sneak peek in the next episode.
yeah, and there were wolves.
Wolves. So
Yeah.
I think I mean that I can see where you're coming from. I think wolves might be a name for like a gang.
Yeah, you had mentioned that. So
Yeah.
like it could have been people that just rolled in and was like, take your stuff, kill your people.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like the people from that took over the Terminus area. Like maybe the
Yeah.
Terminites when they were entrapped didn't kill all the people that held them hostage.
Maybe
Some
those
of
were
them
the
escaped.
wolves.
Yeah.
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 Huh.
But I think it was people for a few
Yeah.
reasons. First off, we see all the people cut up, the zombies.
Yeah, that was
think-
interesting.
I think those were actually people beforehand.
Yeah.
They
People-
tried to escape with all the zombie. I think they were like
Yeah.
trophies.
That was
Yeah.
interesting. Just
Yeah.
like because when I first saw that scene with like all the arms and legs,
Mhm.
basically, or lower half of their body, really,
Yeah.
I thought that it was just like poor choice for like body parts, like they had just thrown legs and arms. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like no, someone just cut some zombies up and took their only
Yeah,
midsection
yeah.
and head with them, put them in
Yeah.
a truck. Freaking
And the truck crashed or something. Apparently.
Yeah,
Or maybe
that
they
was-
got in a gunfight. Yeah, there were bullets in the sides of the cars. Oops, sorry. Yeah, there were bullets in the sides of the cars. If you saw there when there was like an intro shot and it went up to the one zombie trapped in the car, there's bullet holes in the car.
Ah.
So yeah, I'm guessing there's people, and we also saw like Molotov cocktail like fire burns in the sides
Yeah.
of the walls, and they were extremely destroyed. The walls were like
Yeah.
just ripped down,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know, zombies could like pile over it, but I don't think they could rip down that kind of wall.
No, probably
It
not.
would be like a car or something.
Yeah.
But it was bent outward, so car didn't ram it. Maybe something from inside. Huh.
Trying to get out away from
Yeah.
the wolves,
Yeah.
right?
All the wolves. Yeah. All right. And then Tyrese gets bit. So
Yeah.
I'm frustrated with this for two reasons. First off, it's kind of dumb. Tyrese, he's been living the apocalypse for a while, kind of knows
Yeah.
what's up, right? How does he get bit from something as simple as a sneak up walker bite from behind, all right?
Yeah, seriously. So he just like I figure the photo must have had some kind of
Yeah.
relation back to his family.
Yeah.
Something? I don't know. That was like I'm just looking at this and I can't hear anything and I can't see anything except for this photo, and then boom, you're dead. You gotta pay attention.
And it was stupid. He saw the zombie, the feet under the door, right?
He did. Didn't even do anything about it.
Yeah, it's a zombie there. Just gotta ignore that and turn back to the door. It's
Yeah.
like, what are you doing, man?
Uh-huh.
And second off, it seems so. I'm pretty sure what happened is his contract ended, or
Yeah.
something like that. Because it seems so sudden. I mean, it was a good choice and care. If it was his contract, it was a good ending of that
Yeah.
because his character development was over. There wasn't anything really, in my opinion, interesting left in Tyrese. He was just kind of good guy in the group.
Yeah.
We don't kill people. He's
Now
like
it's-
Herschel all over again.
Trying to show like
Or
good people
Dale.
can't survive in the apocalypse.
Yeah. Yeah, which I honestly, in my opinion, I think that's kind of true. It's like all the good people have died. There's
Yeah.
no one- or become bad people.
Only the hardcore survivors are left
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah. So, and then when Noah,
because if you want to help people, you're dragging yourself down.
yeah,
Even though that's going to be your gut instinct if you're a nice person by nature. It's
I mean,
still,
yeah, you're right. Like I think you got to find a balance because if you're too bad, it's gonna come back and bite you.
Yeah,
People are gonna
yeah.
hate you and gonna kill you eventually. But if you're too good, then yeah, you'll just end up giving away your stuff, or someone will rob you because they think that they can just take it from you. And
Yeah.
if you're in between, you can make friends, but also know
Yeah.
how to keep yourself safe.
Yep.
It was kind of annoying when Noah came in when he like grabbed the plane and stabbed it. I thought that was kind of unnecessary.
Yeah. It's
I mean,
just,
No one's like, oh, we're gonna grab this plane and stab the zombie. They're just gonna push the zombie against the wall and crush his
Yeah.
head or something. It's not. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So before all the zombies, would you have stayed in that suburban area or the yeah? the neighborhood gated in community, or would you have kept on going?
I would have kept on going because I don't see much
Yeah.
left there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But um, I don't know. It's just nothing about it seemed that great to me, honestly.
Hmm.
Just seems like more of the same.
Yeah.
Broken down houses, probably some looted areas,
Yeah.
and even without walkers, you've got those walls, but they're all busted down, so that's not going to protect you.
Yeah. And I think and also people I think people know that they're there. I mean,
Well, yeah.
assuming that. Huh?
I was just agreeing.
Oh, okay.
Talking.
Yeah, because with the whole, I mean, if my theory is, or hopefully they'll reveal it later, but of
Yeah.
what happened to the community, but could be wolves.
Yeah.
Or the wolves know that they're there. The wolves are planning their assault
Yeah.
again. Finish them off.
Picture group of wolves.
Sit here on a
Just
battle
like-
map.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, here. No, no,
Bark,
no,
bark,
no,
bark,
sir.
bark,
Bark,
bark, bark. That's how they speak.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right. And okay, I forgot what his name is. The dude with the hat that's like, "You're a good guy. You're gonna die." You know him?
Oh yeah.
Talk to Tyrese.
Yep.
He's like, and then they're like
Yeah.
Bob and all of them are like, oh, you
You're
don't
the
have to be.
kind of guy that saves babies.
They're like, you don't have to be part of it anymore.
Yeah.
And then hat, I'll just call him Hat Dude. Hat Dude says, well, being part of it is being now.
Yeah.
You can't not be part of it. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
It does, yeah. I thought that was
Yeah.
good.
Because like people like Tyrese, just like we said before, they can't really survive in this
Mhm.
world much longer.
At least not in the way that they are used to
Right.
surviving.
Right. Yeah. And when they were escaping, I thought they did a good job with like him dying. Like they had really good audio cuts to like some parts of the voice, but there was a lot of like sound or music in the background. I thought that was kind of good. Just
Yeah.
my little
Mhm.
director inside of me. Yeah. So that upper body's in the truck. That was really weird.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm sure we'll find out more about that.
Yeah. And then in the end, when Tyrese, when I think we talked about this, when he was in the car, he noticed, or we noticed that all of the characters that he was hallucinating didn't have any cuts anymore. Like before
Yeah.
that, Beth had the bullet shell in her head, or the bullet in her head, and
It's
they're all cut up and stuff.
symbolizes his drift away from reality because he's
Yeah.
dying.
You
Remember them how you want to remember them, not how they are.
Right. Right. Yeah. Going away.
Hmm.
Yep. Him kind of realizing, which I think it's stupid. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think like him giving up is just dumb. I mean, I know like he's dying and stuff, but it's like it's okay now. It's not okay. You're gonna
No.
keep fighting. Don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna
No,
die.
I'll
I'm
die. It's all right.
dying."
It's no big deal.
Just let them know.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was pretty much it with the notes. But where do you think the ideal location would be for surviving in this in the apocalypse, Adam?
Whoa.
Because-
That's what I meant. Not like voice crack.
Mhm.
Same thing. Yeah. Anyway, honestly, like, I know you don't have Sam's Club here, but Sam's Club, like Costco,
Oh yeah.
basically, something like that could be good because there's like a lot of food, or like a warehouse with food storage or something like. I feel like if you're in a building, that's probably pretty good. If you're self-sufficient, kind of like the hospital, honestly. I think that the way they were doing it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But obviously that wasn't perfect either. You can't have a perfect community in the situation that they're in.
Yeah.
Up in a building
Mm-hmm.
seems pretty nice.
Yeah, I agree. I think you have to, in this kind of thing, you have to go tall, not wide, because
Yeah.
wide, you have to cover a lot of area. Funneling stuff in like two ways would be perfect, and then having escape plans. So a tower would be great, but the problem with a tower is that it's in a city.
Yeah,
Hot spots for
that's true.
zombies and people. So
Well, just find like skyscraper in the middle
Well,
of the
yeah,
fields, and it's away from like everywhere. And
yeah,
you should be fine.
just skyscrapers.
You
and
know,
like
gun
the
store next to it, and food
River.
warehouse. Yeah, and
Yeah,
freshwater river
yeah,
with
and farms.
purified water.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think a bunker would actually be that good because people are like, "Oh, let's get a bunker," zombie apocalypse. I think if you ever track zombies to your area,
You
getting
can't get
out from
out.
underground would be
Yeah.
impossible. Yeah, it's
And you open up the doors and they all just fall in,
yeah, that's
But
like a big like I was reading up on some strategy and stuff. Like when you're taking down a house, like a large building, there's goods and bad things about going from above and from below. Like above, you
mm,
have surprise, and you have you can throw grenades down and retrieve your um, that kind of stuff. But it's harder
yeah.
to retrieve your fallen allies. If one guy goes down and gets shot, you can't bring him back up.
Yeah.
Like ladder or staircases easily, and you have to keep your momentum, otherwise people can launch counterattacks and take you over. So
Hmm.
I don't really know how I was going with that,
Yeah.
but yeah, there you go, random things.
Okay.
Those tying into something, I know that, but in my opinion, a small community would be the best. Would be like some sort of thing in like I don't know, a state a bit southern, more south than Iowa would be perfect because it's a bit too cold here.
Yeah.
But
Well,
something like a small town of like a few hundred,
well, even in southern Iowa, jeez, I can't talk. Southern Iowa, it's not that much warmer than it is here.
No, I said in a state more southern than Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you just said southern Iowa is. Uh,
yeah, yeah. But some sort of small town that you have farms and that
so
kind
a
of
place
thing.
in like, I don't know,
Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
No, but
Uh, that's already had its zombie apocalypse. Just
uh,
look at the place. But I don't know. Oklahoma's pretty warm, and there's tornadoes and stuff, I guess, and
yeah,
probably not great farming. Uh,
yeah. It's some place in like the Midwest, maybe. I don't know.
yeah,
Whatever.
southern
But,
Indiana. It's pretty
yeah.
nice.
Uh,
Still gets cold.
mm,
It's more southern than Iowa gets, though. And there's corn and soybeans and stuff.
yeah.
I
But
don't know.
yeah, it's just some
Yeah,
small town.
a nicer place.
Yeah.
Small town.
Yeah.
See that?
But yeah. And next episode, I'm guessing it's just gonna be surviving, and then they're probably gonna drop a bombshell at the end of the episode. Is my guess.
Hmm.
It's gonna be survival, that kind of stuff, and bombshell at the end.
Yeah.
I nearly guarantee you, yeah. Or because there's an event that's going to happen soon. It's going to change the course of the show.
Yeah.
Um, they're either going to do it at the end of the season or end of the season or relatively the
Hey,
beginning of this.
just a
half
question.
season.
When do you think
Yes.
they'll make it to Washington, or do you think they'll even get to Washington before
Joe,
like?
I won't get too. All right, spoilers based on the comics. Warning. Shut your ears off. But I won't get too in depth in this. But they will get. I mean, based on how they follow the comics, they follow it relatively, in the same direction. They will get to Washington, and yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure when they'll probably reveal it in this season because there's not much they can do with the storyline of just being out in the
Yeah.
wild.
We're just continuing north. That's
Yeah.
all this is.
Probably have one episode of traveling, then stuff will happen. So
Yeah.
I'll just be as vague and ambiguous as that.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it should get cool, and I'm excited for Morgan to show up and there
Yeah.
because he's pretty awesome. Like he had a good setup back in the small town. Like he had traps of animals, like or animals set out, and then zombies would walk in and get stabbed and get stuck. That
Yeah.
kind of thing. He had a lot of booby traps in his house. Like he had pitfalls and an axe that would swing down, a tripwire type thing. He had a
Yeah.
ton of machine guns in his house. He had traps everywhere, and he had a system. That was important. He survived in the zone for like a year or whatever. So it'll be a good contribution to the group. Contribution. So, yep. So my thoughts. R.I.P. Tyrese.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Guess so.
'Cause-
He was all right.
yeah, he was all right. Yeah.
He was nice to babies.
Kind of his fault, they said.
Still.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Appreciate it.
Yep. If you made it this far,
Hopefully.
hopefully, yeah, all watched it. Not all,
Yeah.
That'd be nice as well. But
Okay.
all right.
Thanks.
Yep.
And we'll see
Bye.
you guys next week.
Yeah.